We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge any. Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Caught right side, Tate. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
3rd and 9.
And again this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They're going to try and throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down.
To throw, it's McCown. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 25.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McCown. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
18 yards. And the Lions first down.
Working from the gun, McCown. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun here for McCown. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Makes the score.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Lions 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Cairo Santos.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's McCown. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
You got to feel it, baby.
20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bears 21. Lions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's McCown. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the back.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
The score, Bears 21, Lions.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 24. Bears.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's Swift.
41-yard line.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 33.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with McCown. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air. He's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
That's good.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards.
10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 24-yard line.
Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
2-yard line.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bears draw a bit closer. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for it, and momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's now
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
29-yard line.
To throw is McCown. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
T.J. Hawkinson.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Complete.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Mike Pennell able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. McCown, and it's caught.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Lions 37. Bears 30.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And a play fake. McCown. Now he'll escape to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Forced to the ground.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 10 yards out, and the Bears have retaken the lead.
And touchdown and
oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
You, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Fights through, and now a crease. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
32.
To throw, it's McCown.
First down.
Throw left side complete. That's Tate. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Complete.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. One more time with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He was brought down by
a lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They are going for it. It's McCown. Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
We
got a plane to catch.
4-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
3rd down and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.